So I got my Halloween shirt on, so I'm gonna watch a BuzzFeed Supernatural BuzzFeed Unsolved video today as part of my uh, basically anti-Christmas marathon of BuzzFeed Unsolved stuff because I don't like Christmas that much. Almost like the music I like and stuff. So anyway, we're starting off with season 1 of Supernatural, the creepy real life Men in Black. And just the first 3 or 4 seasons of BuzzFeed Unsolved are on BuzzFeed Multiplayer because before they renamed some of their channels, this it was like on BuzzFeed Multiplayer before it was multiplayer. I think it was BuzzFeed Blue or something like that. Anyway, let's get to reacting. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm Ryan, that's Brent. This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we're covering the real-life Men in Black. Are they real? Are they as charming as their Hollywood counterparts?
You know, watching Men in Black, I never knew it was based on a true story.
Today we find out.
I found out that Men in Black was originally a comic book series, and I would be interested in reading that.
And in some cases, inhuman. The Men in Black seem to only talk to two kinds of people: those who claim to have seen a UFO and those who research UFOs. They present themselves as part of a secret organization, sometimes even producing a white card with a crest and the word security on it. And in some cases, they refer to each other by number rather than name. They threaten and scare people into remaining silent about their UFO encounters and or research. Think of them as the cleaners of the extraterrestrial universe.
How much black do they actually wear? Do they look like the Men in Black that we see in the movies?
We'll get into what they really look like later.
Once they pull apart their skin, the alien comes out.
Now that you know the basics, here are, in my opinion, the most terrifying reports of encounters with the Men in Black. The first ever recorded experience with the Men in Black came from Harold Dahl in June 1947. Harold Dahl was out on his boat in the Puget Sound where he claimed he saw 6 giant donut-shaped objects in the sky. One of the objects fell apart, spilling debris that killed his dog and injured his son. He took photos of the debris but said they were later fogged over by a man in black who told him not to speak of the incident.
They had donuts in 1947? How old are donuts?
What?
He said he saw donut-shaped objects in the sky.
That's what you were thinking about when I was telling you that story? His fucking dog died.
Yeah.
The next incident comes from Robert Richardson in 1967.
Okay, the donut thing is interesting.
I
think donuts been around since the 1800s, I believe.
The object vanished. Richardson took home a small lump of metal that he believed was from the UFO. A week later, Richardson said he was visited by 2 men in black suits.
Okay, the one on the right looks a bit like a
a
girl.
piece of metal from the site, but when Richardson informed them that he had turned it over for testing, they threatened him. Quote, "If you want your wife to stay as pretty as she is, then you'd better get the metal back." End quote. Richardson never heard from the men again and still has no idea how they knew about the metal.
Why didn't he go to the police? Why did he search on the internet? What do I do?
I think he may have gone to the police.
I don't think the internet. Yeah, the internet wasn't
searched. However, people
invented then. I don't think.
Fucking.
I think the internet was different back then.
Jinx.
The next encounter happened in New Jersey in 1968. Jack Robinson, a UFO
what
researcher, and his wife
between
Mary,
47
were
and
terrorized by a man
67?
in black that would stand across the street from their apartment building. They reported their apartment appeared to be rummaged through, and after seeing the strange man for 3
if that
days
happened
in
in
a
the
row,
country,
their
they
friend
would be
Timothy
shot the
Beckley
fuck
decided
up.
to get a closer look
Those
and managed
men
to
in
snap
black.
a picture. This is a rare instance of a reported MIB caught on camera.
How do we know he's actually dressed in black if it's a black and white picture? Could be a dark navy.
That's a good point.
Okay. These next encounters I'm going to go over are a little
honest,
more bizarre.
I have
and offer
trouble
much stranger
taking-
implications.
Telling the
September
part between
1976, Dr.
the
Herbert Hopkins,
navy
a
blue
doctor living
and
in Maine,
purple.
was studying
Sometimes
a
I mistake
UFO
it as
incident
black.
when he reportedly got a phone call from a man who identified himself as a representative of a New Jersey UFO organization. The man asked if Dr. Hopkins was alone and if they could review research. Dr. Hopkins agreed, and by the time he hung up the phone and turned on the lights outside, Dr. Hopkins claimed the man was somehow already coming up the stairs to his door. Hopkins'
Maybe
description of the
one of
man
them
is the most
phone
horrifying
cars?
yet. The man wore a neatly tailored black suit, was bald with no eyebrows or eyelashes, and had smooth, dead white.
Yeah, if I saw
patches
something
smeared
like that, I'd be like,
his lips were
fuck
ruby
you,
red,
you
and his
freaking
speech
cold
was
looking dude.
expressionless and monotone, as if you were hearing a machine.
Question.
Oh God.
I throw a frying pan at that
He's pale.
motherfucker.
Really tight fake skin, but the thing they choose to make real is the ruby red lips. They put all their technology into making those lips super realistic, but the rest of the man...
They must have really liked that makeup. Just really like lipstick.
What?
The man in black told Hopkins to take out a coin and said, "Watch this."
It's a freaking
After
cult.
that, Hopkins claims, quote, "It started to develop a silver color instead of copper, and then the silver became bluish, and the penny was getting quite fuzzy, out of focus, blurred, and then it simply was gone. It slowly dematerialized," end quote. After that,
Well, yo,
Hopkins
pennies
said
aren't
the
as
man
much
ordered him
aren't
to
popular as
destroy
much
his
as
UFO
they are
research.
now.
Encounters like this, if they were real, they would not be this interesting.
If in the off chance this actually happened, how shitty would that be? If you tell a story, no one's gonna believe you first off, and second off, you're gonna look like a crazy person. This next encounter is with someone you probably know, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
In January 2002, Dan Aykroyd sold a TV show called Out There to the Sci-Fi Network that would break serious ground on a wide range of topics in the alien media landscape.
Personally, I think aliens are like so
Dan stepped
done.
outside for a break where he reported seeing a black Ford
Aliens are
sedan
so,
appear suddenly
like,
across the street.
early
Dan
2000s.
reports that one large
I'm
man
on
in
to
black got
cryptids.
out of the car and gave Dan a dirty look. Dan said he looked away for a brief second,
your look,
and when he
mister.
turned back, the car was gone. 2 hours after the car disappeared, Dan was given bad news from the producers of the show. Dan said, quote, "We were told we were not to continue taping, and the show was canceled, and none of them would air." End
Yeah,
quote.
to be honest,
Why is it not the government? Why
it
is
could
it
be
some
a
weird
military
alien
thing.
organization coming after them?
If that were to be true, that would mean that the government is in accordance with these aliens already.
maybe they're trying
So
to
the Men in
protect
Black
them.
could show up at Obama's desk and be like, "Hey, stop looking for aliens, you pesky human."
But I saved the best encounter for last.
Okay.
On October 14, 2008, near Niagara Falls, hotel manager Shane Sovar, along with a hotel security guard, reported seeing a large triangular UFO outside his hotel. A group called the Aerial Phenomenon Investigations Team looked into the incident. They reported that a couple weeks later, according to 3 other witnesses, 2 unidentified men in black visited the hotel. The men in black terrified the hotel staff.
Yeah, 'cause
and were
look
looking
fucking
for
ugly
Shane
as
Sovar
fucking
and the
creepy
hotel
as hell.
security guard.
They look
who
big
were
as
luckily
hell.
not there at the time.
They're
And
the
when
pretty
Shane Sovar
pigs.
reviewed the hotel security footage, he discovered that the camera had actually caught 2 men on tape. What we're
Gotcha,
about
ya
to watch is that
bitches.
footage.
No one's gonna die, are they?
No.
Here they come, coming through the doors. That's a busboy. They. Okay,
Sovar
they
reported
look
that the
like
witnesses
hitmen
described
from the
men
mafia
as tall,
days.
in black suits, black hats, identical faces, extremely pale skin, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, and abnormally large eyes.
Still
woman
sounds
who
like a
spoke
cult
with
to
the
me.
men claimed that she felt that the men knew what she was thinking. Is this video proof
Well,
that
if
they
I was-
might be exist?
If they knew what I was thinking, I would just think
is
of
this
dirty
video
things.
simply an internet hoax?
Yes, it
Can I
can
be
no
100%
way.
honest?
Yeah.
I'm really trying here. They just look like businessmen.
So you just think there's 2 abnormally large.
They were abnormally
Yeah,
large.
They look.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they look the same. The one pixel, it's so blurry.
Okay, look at this guy right here. The fucking guy standing next to the door.
Okay.
Look at him next to them. Unless he's super tiny.
Are basketball players aliens? Is Kobe? Is your precious Kobe an alien?
No, I mean, he might be actually.
Yeah, he might be.
Unfortunately, most cases of UFO or alien encounters come in the
I
form of first
still think it
person
might be just a
and
fucking
the
cult.
MIB are no different. Do they exist? Are they from the government? Are they even human? Ultimately, it comes down to what you believe. Me personally, I believe that while they may not be aliens, even I can't believe that, I do believe that there
Yeah, I
may be
think
a
it's a
government
cult.
agency out there that would regulate these sort of things to prevent mass hysteria.
Yeah, exactly.
I can buy into the fact that the Men in Black may be a real thing, but I cannot give you the satisfaction
don't-
that they are covering up aliens.
There are certain things like ghosts or aliens or demons that
Well, no, I'd say if those exist, then that becomes part of the science, and there's an explanation behind those things,
See, this is
and
where
it's logical.
This is where we'll always disagree because not everything can be explained by science.
Yeah, you guys can agree to
no,
disagree.
No.
Personally, if you ask me, I think that the whole Men in Black might just be there to, make sure that we don't freak out over anything, like to prevent mass hysteria, like the guy said. And There is a little bit of a dialogue at the end, but I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna let it go a little bit and just gotta do a mental thing. Yeah, it's not really important. They're just joking around and stuff. I'll edit that part out. So, yeah. Hope you guys liked that little video. See you guys in the next upload.